Hey everyone, it's James. This is the 4-hour chart of Bitcoin, BTC, USD on the Bitfinex exchange. It's May 22nd, about 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. First of all, this is not investment advice, and then second of all, this is the 4-hour chart. So everything you're looking at is about 4 hours, or everything you're looking at is 4 hours of price action between buyers and sellers per each bar that we see here. So one thing I've talked about was that Bitcoin was going to offer up the corrective move. It did offer up the corrective move, and it looks like we're trying to kind of form a base out here before we're going to attempt to go higher once again. Now, if we do attempt to go higher, right, and we base out and price starts to head back up, what we have to do is break above 9,990 to put up a new high on Bitfinex. On other exchanges, it's going to be slightly higher. I think it starts to kind of peak into the 10,000 range. But anyways, you have to break this high in order to put in a higher high. And then what that gives us is a series of higher lows. And then obviously the 6,000 low way off to the left over here if I zoom out just a little bit, right? So then what we have is a nice series of lows, and then plus accompanied by some higher highs. We have the beginning of the bull market, and a bull market that I do think could last until the end of the year. And the reason why I can kind of think about that far into the future is based on this line right here. This line means it's going to take time. So I've touched on that line, on all my previous videos. So I don't necessarily have to go through the whole thing over again for everybody, but it's just going to take longer to resolve. And what that means is this move is going to become more elongated. And you can easily see that as you look from this section right here to this section to this section, the elongation of the market. And it almost looked like, what is that, like the Lilo and Stitch thing? But anyway, so we're moving out this way, right? And it's a very elongated move, meaning time, patience is required for this. It's going to be a slow, methodical move up. And, given that we are on this path to a new bull market that is going to run into the end of the year. Now, what negates that is if we start to break below this area, all right? So those who've been watching my videos know that I called this area club consolidation, where we're more than likely going to find buyers from this area. And the way this works is, you could see the top of it. We found buyers, popped. Unfortunately, not enough people came in to buy, so we had to come back, ask for buyers again, rocketed back up slightly out of the area, and then came back down. Now we're kind of begging for buyers on the third trip. So it's third time a charm. We're about to find out. If we bust below this area, then we are going to work our way down to the green line set, which sits probably around the 7,000 range. If we start making it towards there, I do think we'll kind of get a bounce from that area because everyone's going to freak out and think, super cheap Bitcoin. But the problem is will be a sustained rally at this level. It still realistically could, and we realistically could still call this the higher low, all right? From a deeper, obviously a way deeper corrective move than anticipated, because a normal corrective move is about a 50% retracement, sometimes a 382, and sometimes a 618. Just depends on the severity of the run on the asset that we're talking about. But anyways, where we're at is about a 50% retracement, so this is all about normal. If we do bust below this zone, then we are going to have to retest the 6,400 area right here, and obviously below that is 6,000, and then below that is fantasy land until proven otherwise. So one thing I've talked about in my prior videos too is just to focus on this area right here. We're going to kind of zoom in, focus on what's occurring in the market. We are still within the realm of putting in a normal corrective move. The question is, do we make the higher high, or do we just completely break down from here and start to head lower? Okay, so that's it for tonight. We're really at a critical point. We're hinged on a critical area on price, and the next few bars that unfold, what happens over tonight into tomorrow morning, should determine on the future of what we're going to do, because we are very close to a critical area, and if we start to give this area up, then down we go, and it's not going to be a nice plunge, because we're talking almost another 1,000-point plunge downward, right? And now it's not going to be a straight line down, But anyways, the point is that we will work our way down to here to find support and then obviously lower. So that's it for tonight. If you do like the video, please like, subscribe, follow, depending on what social media platform you're on. I thank you for your time. I thank you for your support. Thank you to all my subscribers. If you've not joined the free Slack channel, I would advise you do so. It's cryptocurrency oriented, over 300 and I think 30 members on there. And everybody's extremely friendly, so it's just a nice environment to talk with like-minded people and sometimes they share their own charts, analysis, and news too. So it's just a really nice and friendly area to be. You can find the link to that at my site, geometriccharts.com. And if you want something a little more in depth, like video analysis, charts, buy recommendations, and etc., I do offer a subscription service as well through geometriccharts.com for a monthly fee, no contract. But I do cover the cryptocurrency markets, stocks, commodities, and some of the Forex market as well too, because some of those kind of go hand in hand. And you can learn more about that at geometriccharts.com. Other than that, I will talk to everybody tomorrow.